Hey, good day everyone. This is Stuart VE9CF Charlie Foxtrot. We're here at the home QGH, about to get into POTA and make our way to the big city. Good day everyone, Stuart here, VE9CF Charlie Foxtrot. We're about to jump into POTA and we're heading to Halifax, well, Waverley, Nova Scotia. This morning, we're going to the Halifax Amateur Radio Club Flea Market. It's about a 2-hour drive, so let's get in POTA and make tracks to the big city. All right, folks, we made it here to Waverley, Nova Scotia. We're here at the Legion here in Waverley for the Halifax Amateur Radio Club's flea market. Now, I just ran into a guy in the street and said that there's not very much going on inside, so pickings-wise, anyways, let's go visit people. I just happened to park behind Steve, VE9CF, and I just got a message from John, VE9CF, that he's here. All right, sorry we didn't get very much footage at the Halifax Amateur Radio Club's flea market. We got talking to VE9CF, VE9CF, VY2AN Ricardo, VE1RPX Rich, and a couple others. So yeah, we got too busy socializing. Anyway, it was starting to wrap up by the time I got in and got socializing. So I think I wrapped up at noon. So it's only from 10 to 12. Good thing I got there when I did, because we were running late. Anyway, so we're going to hit a few parks now. Change of plan. Instead of hitting just one, we're probably going to get 3, maybe 4 parks. Got to get those multipliers for the rack challenge. So we're going to Lock 5, and hopefully we can beat Rich V1RPX there. I think he's going there too. Maybe we can work, maybe we can do Parks to Park there. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Anyway, we're going to go get our 10 contacts at each of these parks on the way home. So stay tuned. It's going to be fast and furious. All right, everyone. Here we are at Charlie Alpha 5537, Lock 5 Park, historic site. I think it's part of Wellington Provincial Park here in Nova Scotia. Charlie Alpha 5537. It's an old lock. So have a quick look at it, and then we're going to get on the air and start activating, start getting busy here. But yeah, check it out. Here's lock number 5, the old lock number 5 here. Imagine part of an old shipping canal or something like that. That was connecting all these lakes together here in this part of Nova Scotia. But let's have a quick look at it. So Charlie Alpha 5537. I wonder if that's Rich coming. I think he said he was going to come and activate this one, but I got here first. Oh, it's Steve. It's Steve, VE9CF, coming to activate this park too. We ran into Steve, VE9CF. So Steve, tell us what this is your home park.
This is my home park. I had this one added when I first started. Lock 5. I just live just around the corner here, a few hundred meters away, so this was pretty easy peasy.
And there's Rich.
And there's Rich.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 3 operators here.
I just come to check to see if Rich made it.
All right. Well, it looks like Rich made it. All right, so we're gonna go on 15 because Rich is gonna go on 20. That way we shouldn't interfere with each other, hopefully. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air for VE9CF Charlie Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. November 4, India Lima Echo. Good morning or good afternoon. You're 5 and 5, over.
USL, you're 53, 5 and 3 in Florida. Have a good activation.
7-3, thanks for the 53 in the Florida. 7-3, VE9CF Charlie Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air.
Victor Alpha 3, Juliet India November.
Victor Alpha 3, Juliet India November, 5 and 9.
Thank you, you're 5-5 Ontario.
Thanks for the 5-5 Ontario. 7-3, VE9CF Charlie Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. I don't think the ears are as good on the BB7V as the NFET halfways are. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is VE9CF Charlie Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. Okay, VE9CF Charlie Foxtrot going QRT 7-3. Okay, Rich, it's all yours. Okay, well, I'm all done. It's rough going out there. Yeah, see you later. All right, so Charlie Alpha 5537, the Lock 5 Park historic site. 12 QSOs in the books, activated. On to the next one. Okay, we're now at our next park, Charlie Alpha 0923, Laurie Provincial Park. It was only a couple miles away from the last location we were at. Let's see if my internet's working here. All right, let's see what we can do here. The band doesn't seem to be as closed off here. POTA, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot calling CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air.
Whiskey 8, Charlie India.
Whiskey 8, Charlie India, 5 and 7, over.
Yeah, you're beautiful copy. You're about 10 over here near Xenia, Ohio, copy.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks for the good report in Ohio today.
Park to park.
Yeah, park to park, come now.
Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Mike Hotel. Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Mike Hotel. You're about 550. 1550. 1550 QSL.
Yeah, thanks for the 5 and 7 in the US 2550, 2550. You're a 5-7 into Charlie Alpha 0923. Charlie Alpha 0923, over.
Kilo Delta 2 Yankee Lima Zulu Park to park.
Kilo Delta 2 Yankee Lima Zulu, park to park, 5 and 9 into Charlie Alpha 0923, over.
Whiskey 1 Hotel.
Whiskey 1 Hotel, 5 and 5, over.
5 here as well. United 3861. 3861.
Copy 3861. I'm in Charlie Alpha 0923. Charlie Alpha 0923, over.
Roger. Have a good time,
7-3, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ Parks on the air.
The park to park, go ahead.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Oh, very good. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. This is Victor Echo 3, Charlie Mike India. And I'm in park Charlie Alpha 5599. About 150 kilometers, north of Niagara Falls, Ontario. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I'm originally from Niagara Falls, so I think I know exactly where you're at. You're 5 and 9 into Charlie Alpha 0923. Charlie Alpha 0923 outside of Halifax.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much for the park to park. I appreciate that. You're a 5-4. Your signal's a 5-4. But I don't know why the last one out east there was a lot higher. But I got static. It comes and goes. But anyway, I'm copying you. No problem at all. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I didn't tune my antenna yet, so that's probably why. 7-3.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, you're 5-9, park number US 3310.
Yeah, thanks for the 5-9 and the 3310. You're 5-9 into Charlie Alpha 0923. Charlie Alpha 0923, over. We got how many contacts here? Did a little bit of hunting near the end. 14 at this one. We're off to the next one. I don't know where we're going yet. We'll find out and we'll look at the map. All right, so we're all done at Charlie Alpha 0923. Onward to the next one. I'm not sure where that's going to be. We'll be somewhere nearby, though. All right, everyone, here we are at Charlie Alpha 0471, Oakfield Provincial Park here in Nova Scotia. Nice little lake over there. Got a monument, the Nova Scotia flag, and this wide open parking lot. So that we're gonna stay here for an hour. We're not gonna rush out like we did the other two. We're gonna do more of a legit activation here, then we can get home by 5-ish for Missy and the Chihuahuas. Get home there. All right, this is our last park of the day, so we're doing a 3-park rove today, nothing crazy. Here's a nice little monument here to Lieutenant Colonel Kendrick Laurie. The other park I was at was Laurie Provincial Park. This one was commemorative on 1970, January of 1970, Oakfield Park. So this video turned into be a little bit of hodgepodge. We originally went to the Halifax Amateur Radio Club Flea Market, met up with Victor Echo 9 Echo Zulu, VE9CF, VE9RPX, VY2AN, and a few others. A couple of guys from the Moncton Club, and never recorded too much from the flea market there. But we got other 2 parks activated today. This is going to be our 3rd, and then we're going to call it quits and head back to St. Antoine. So let's get the end-fed half wave up here, figure out where we want to terminate it at, but we'll get it up in the air and let's make some serious contact from this one. Okay, this one's actually a worldwide flora and fauna park as well. I'm sure the other ones were too, but this one I'm going to get my 44 and I'm done. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ Parks on the air. Whiskey 3, November Yankee, 5 and 5. Copy US 5353, roger. Delta Lima 2, November Delta 5 and 5, over.
QSL, good morning to you. Thank you very much for 5 and 5. You reported 5 and 3 with QSB. 5 and 3 QSB. Thank you very much. 73, 44.
73 and 44, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ Parks on the air.
November 9, Whiskey Delta.
Okay, so our activation here at Oakfield, Provincial Park here in Nova Scotia is done. Charlie Alpha 0471 and Victor Echo Fox 0471. I'm sure the other parks I was at are worldwide flora and fauna as well, but given that I wanted to get in and get out, I didn't bother activating those on there. And that's just to show the system. It's not that intuitive for me to do that very quickly where POTA is. So we'll get out here again knowing how these parks are pretty well laid out and they're easy to get into and activate. So that's it. We have 58 contacts, I think, on this park here, 14 and 12 respectively at the others. So yeah, I'm happy we did these 3 parks and worked alongside my buddy Rich there, VE1 Romeo Papa X-Ray, who was we were following each other. I let him go first at this park just because I know he wanted to get home, and I wanted to stay until 3, which is now 3. So we're going to tear down and head back to Moncton. So 7-3, everyone. This trip started off going to the Halifax Amateur Radio Club's flea market. We got talking too much there, so we didn't shoot too much video. So we ended up doing 3 parks near Waverley, Nova Scotia. We got about a 2.5 hour drive home, so we better get rocking and rolling and get home in time for dinner. 7-3, I'm Stuart Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot, and we'll see you guys in future videos.